माननीय रक्षा राज्य मंत्री श्री अजय भट्ट के आगमन की प्रतीक्षा कर रहे हैं।
We now await the arrival of the Honorable Raksha Raju Mantri, Sri Ajay Bhatt. Ladies and gentlemen, we now await the arrival of the chief guest for today's function, Srimati Draupadi Murmu, the Honorable President of India and the Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces. The Honorable President will be accompanied by the Honorable Governor of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Vishwabhushan Harichandan, and the Honorable Minister of Tourism, Sri G. Kishan Reddy.
देवियों और सज्जनों, अब हम आज के समारोह के मुख्य अतिथि भारत की माननीय राष्ट्रपति और भारतीय सशस्त्र बलों की सर्वोच्च सेनापति श्रीमती द्रौपदी मुर्मू के आगमन की प्रतीक्षा कर रहे हैं और उनके साथ हैं आंध्र प्रदेश के माननीय राज्यपाल श्री विश्वभूषण हरिचंदन और माननीय केंद्रीय पर्यटन मंत्री श्री जी किशन रेड्डी।
నేటి ఈ కార్యక్రమానికి ముఖ్య అతిథిగా భారత రాష్ట్రపతి గౌరవనీయులైన శ్రీమతి ద్రౌపది ముర్ము గారి రాక కోసం అందరం ఎదురు చూస్తున్నాము. వారితో పాటు గౌరవనీయులైన ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ శాఖ మంత్రి కిషన్ రెడ్డి,
Ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable President of India and the Supreme Commander of the Indian Armed Forces has arrived.
देवियों और सज्जनों, भारत की माननीय राष्ट्रपति और भारतीय सशस्त्र बलों की सर्वोच्च सेनापति का आगमन हो चुका है।
గౌరవనీయులైన భారత రాష్ట్రపతి
स्विच जलाना प्लीज. हेलो चेक. Yeah, remote. Check, check. Down, down. Yeah. Hello, check. Okay, sir. Yeah, remote. अब माननीय राष्ट्रपति मंच की ओर बढ़ रही हैं. आप सभी से निवेदन है कि राष्ट्रगान के लिए अपने स्थान पर खड़े हो जाएं.
అందరూ జాతీయ గీతాలాపన కోసం నిలబడవలసిందిగా కోరుతున్నాము.
Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I now request you all to please take your seats.
देवियों और सज्जनों, कृपया अपना स्थान ग्रहण करें.
May I now request the Chief of Naval Staff, Admiral R. Harikumar, Param Vishish Seva Medal, Ati Vishish Seva Medal, Vishish Seva Medal, aide de camp, to address the gathering.
Srimati Draupadi Murmu ji, Honorable President of India, Shri Vishwabhushan Harichandan ji, Honorable Governor of Andhra Pradesh, Honorable Minister for Health, Family Welfare and Medical Education, Vice Admiral and Mrs. Biswajit Dasgupta, FOCNC East, flag officers, distinguished guests, Ms. P.V. Sindhu, National Badminton Icon, members of the media, officers and personnel in uniform, all naval uniformed and civilian personnel, ladies and gentlemen. It is a matter of immense pride to have the Honorable Rashtrapati Srimati Draupadi Murmu ji amongst us to witness the Navy's operational capabilities. Madam, we are greatly honored by your presence today on the occasion of Navy Day. I am deeply grateful to the dignitaries on the dais for taking time out from their busy schedules to grace the occasion. Usually, in the past, the Supreme Commander's interaction with naval personnel on Navy Day was conducted at Delhi. This year, in Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, it is fitting that this interaction is happening here at Visakhapatnam. One of the aims is to familiarize citizens of our country with what the Navy does at sea, the contribution to maritime security and economic development. We need to generate maritime consciousness and awaken the maritime Indian in each one of us, since a great part of our prosperity is linked to the oceans. Over the years, Visakhapatnam, the city of destiny, has been host to some of the Indian Navy's significant activities, such as the President's Fleet Review, Milan 2022, and now Navy Day celebrations. In each of these endeavors, we received unstinted support of the government of Andhra Pradesh, which we highly appreciate and value. Visakhapatnam was the nucleus of naval operations on the eastern seaboard during the 1971 war, be it operations by the old Vikrant to shape the battle on land and enforce a blockade of then East Pakistan, or sinking of PNS Ghazi outside Visakhapatnam port. And since the Navy Day celebrates the valiant actions of our predecessors during the war, it is only apt that we pay homage to the supreme sacrifice of our personnel and express our eternal gratitude to our veterans. I once again thank the Honorable Rashtrapati Ji and all the dignitaries on the dais for being here today. Your presence is an inspiration for the Navy, and I assure you that we shall remain a combat-ready, credible, cohesive, and future-proof force in service of the nation. Shano Varun and Jai Hind.
Watch out for the Hawks right ahead. The Phantoms as they approach in an arrowhead formation for a bomb burst maneuver.
देवियों सज्जनों दिल थाम कर बैठे धमाकेदार शुरुआत हो चुकी है.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Navy Day Op Demo.
Ladies and gentlemen, right ahead of you, lurking silently to deliver a decisive punch, is a submarine INS Sindhukirti to the left, and to the right is the Indian Naval Sail Training Ship INS Tarangani.
देवियों और सज्जनों, अब हमारे ठीक सामने बाईं ओर भारतीय नौसेना की पनडुब्बी सिंधु कीर्ति निर्भरता पूर्वक संचालन कर रही.
Firing the flares, the submarine Sindhu Kirti, commanded by Commander Ranjiv Ranjan, and the Indian Naval Sail Training Ship, commanded by Commander Praveen Kumar.
The denizens of the deep, the submarine symbolizes the pinnacle of destructive potential.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big round of applause for INS Sindhu Kirti and INS Tarangani.
Tarangani is the first ship of the Indian Navy to have circumnavigated the globe from January 2003 to April 2004. The days of the sail may be old, but never out of style.
देवियों और सज्जनों, आपके समक्ष भारतीय नौसेना के मरीन कमांडो ऑल रिग डेमोलिशन के लिए सीकिंग चार्ली हेलीकॉप्टर द्वारा स्लिदरिंग ऑपरेशन करने जा रहे हैं. दल का नेतृत्व सब लेफ्टिनेंट अभिषेक मुदगल और जॉनी चीफ पेटी ऑफिसर क्लियरेंस ड्राइवर कर रहे हैं.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, the Sea King Charlie helicopter approaching the viewing gallery. The team is led by Sub-Lieutenant Abhishek Mudgal and Johnny Chief Petty Officer Clearance Diver, who will be demonstrating slithering operations and sty ops eventually.
अब कमांडर उत्सव मलिक द्वारा संचालित सीकिंग चार्ली हेलीकॉप्टर से बहादुर मरीन कमांडो जर्मनी पर उतर रहे हैं. स्लिदरिंग ऑपरेशन कमांडोज को दुर्गम इलाकों में तेजी से तैनात करने के कई तरीकों में से एक है.
You can now see the commandos slither down onto the Gemini from the Sea King Charlie helicopter piloted by Commander Utsav Malik. The helicopter will demonstrate one of the fastest means to deploy marine commandos in an area where helicopters cannot land.
अब आप अपना ध्यान तट की ओर केंद्रित करें। जेमिनी में निडर और बहादुर मरीन कमांडो फुर्ती से तट की ओर हमला करने आ रहे हैं। इनका नेतृत्व चीफ पेटी ऑफिसर भरत मिश्रा और पीके गुप्ता कर रहे हैं।
Speeding through the crashing waves using orange smoke to indicate the depth of attack, these Geminis carry the brave and intrepid commandos of the Indian Navy, the Prahars, who belong to the Special Forces Unit INS Karn. Their motto, the few, the fearless.
लहरों पर सवार मार्कोस नारंगी धुएं का उपयोग हमले की स्थिति को इंगित करने और असामाजिक तत्वों को चेतावनी देने के लिए कर रहे हैं। ये भारतीय नौसेना के विशेष बल इकाई आईएनएस कर्ण के मार्कोस का दल है जो प्रहार के नाम से जाना जाता है। मरीन कमांडोज का आदर्श वाक्य है द फ्यू द fearless.
Towards the rear, to demonstrate demolition of the same. These Marcos are landing on the beach subsequently to demonstrate beach assault of lightly defended enemy location. Look to the right towards the oil rig. Using orange smoke, the diver indicates to the helicopter and his team upon successful placing of charge. You will now witness a small team extraction operation. The Sea King Charlie helicopter will return to recover the diver from the Gemini.
अब आपकी दाहिनी ओर नौसेना की क्लियरेंस डाइविंग टीम के गोताखोरों ने ऑयल रिग पर विस्फोटक पदार्थ लगा चुके हैं। डाइवर्स विस्फोटक पदार्थ लगाने के बाद सी किंग चार्ली हेलीकॉप्टर को नारंगी धुएं के जरिए इशारा कर रहे हैं। हेलीकॉप्टर द्वारा कमांडो को सुरक्षित और तेजी से निकाला जाएगा। इसे स्टाई या स्मॉल टीम इंसर्शन और एक्सट्रैक्शन कहा जाता है।
In the meanwhile, Marcos are carrying a beach assault on lightly defended enemy locations. Small, agile and undefected, these Prahars move towards the beach and skilled in combat to neutralize any apparent threat.
ये वह बहादुर लोग हैं जो एम्फीबियस ऑपरेशन के दौरान हमेशा सबसे आगे रहते हैं और तट को एडवांस पार्टी द्वारा हमले के लिए तैयार करते हैं।
Now see the commandos rapidly attaching themselves to the line from the helicopter with a hook.
मार्कोस खुद को हुक के माध्यम से हेलीकॉप्टर से फेंकी गई रस्सी को जोड़ रहे हैं। रस्सी के जुड़ने के बाद वे हेलीकॉप्टर के संग उड़ जाएंगे।
All the action takes place with the halo precisely hovering over the position of interest.
स्मॉल टीम इंसर्शन और एक्सट्रैक्शन या स्टाई वह साधन है जिसके द्वारा संचालन पूरा होने पर मार्कोस को तेजी से और सुरक्षित रूप से लड़ाई के क्षेत्र से निकाला जाता है।
Once hooked to the line, the Marcos will fly away, literally hanging down from the helicopter. Obviously, one of the fastest means to recover the commandos from the line of attack. As you can now see, the Marine commandos have been successfully extracted from the line of attack. Ladies and gentlemen, look to your right. The divers have placed the charge and are waiting to demolish the mock oil rig remotely. Ladies and gentlemen, to your right, the explosive has been remotely detonated by the frogmen using STIOPS. A big round of applause for the daring Marine commandos of the Indian Navy. Ladies and gentlemen, look up and wave as the Marine commandos fly away with the Sea King Charlie helicopters towards your right.
देवियों सज्जनों, आपको देखने में एक विहंगम दृश्य मिल रहा होगा, परंतु तेज हवा, पानी की बौछार और विमान की उच्च गति के कारण हेलीकॉप्टर से लटकना काफी मुश्किल और जोखिम भरा होता है। देवियों और सज्जनों, सामने से भारतीय नौसेना के छोटे एवं तेज जहाज आ रहे हैं जो शक्ति से भरपूर इमीडिएट सपोर्ट वेसल आईएसवी और फास्ट इंटरसेप्टर क्राफ्ट एफआईसी हैं। इन छोटे जहाजों की उच्च गति और हथियार वितरण का संयोजन इन्हें हमारे अपतटीय प्रतिष्ठानों की सुरक्षा के लिए आदर्श बनाते हैं। आज हम आईएसवी और एफआईसी द्वारा उच्च गति युद्ध अभ्यास को एक आदर्श रूप में देख सकते हैं।
Ladies and gentlemen, sight right ahead the two columns of the smaller but faster ships of the Indian Navy. The power-packed and the ferocious immediate support vessels ISVs and the fast interceptor crafts FICs. These ships may appear small, but the combination of high speed and weapon package makes them the ideal platform to safeguard our offshore installations.
ముందు ఉన్న రెండు ఐఎస్వీలచే ఎఫ్ఐసీలు లీడ్ చేయబడతాయి. వెనుక నుండి దూసుకు వస్తున్న ఎఫ్ఐసీల కోసం నిశ్చితంగా గమనించండి.
इस जहाज के चालक दल द्वारा सटीक संचालन की आवश्यकता होती है। 40 नॉट या 70 किलोमीटर प्रति घंटे तक की गति और हल्के आयुध दागने की क्षमता इन्हें श्रेष्ठ बनाती है।
The ISVs leading the formation are Tango 40 commanded by Lieutenant Commander Ravi Kumar Singh and Tango 38 commanded by Lieutenant Commander Jaideep Singh Ahluwalia.
आईएसवी फॉर्मेशन का नेतृत्व टैंगो 40 और टैंगो 38 के युवा कमान अधिकारी लेफ्टिनेंट कमांडर रवि कुमार सिंह और लेफ्टिनेंट कमांडर जयदीप सिंह अहलूवालिया द्वारा किया जा रहा है।
ఈ ఏర్పాటులో ఉన్న ఐఎస్వీలు T40 కి లెఫ్టినెంట్ కమాండర్ రవికుమార్ సింగ్, T38 కి లెఫ్టినెంట్ కమాండర్ జైదీప్ సింగ్ ఆలువాలియా నాయకత్వం వహిస్తున్నారు.
The columns of the FICs are led by two ISVs on the front. Observe sharply as the FICs break out from the rear with the ISVs maneuvering in position.
अब हम आप सभी से अनुरोध करते हैं कि आप आसमान की ओर देखें, जहां आप मार्कोस स्काई डाइविंग टीम के तेज तर्रार सदस्यों को भारतीय तिरंगा और भारतीय नौसेना के ध्वज का गर्व से फहराते देखेंगे।
Ladies and gentlemen, look up to the skies and you will see the daring Marcos of INS Karn proudly displaying the Indian tricolor and the Indian naval ensign.
అందరూ ఆకాశం వైపు చూడండి. అక్కడ మీరు స్కై డైవింగ్ టీంలోని చురుకైన సభ్యులను చూడగలరు. భారతీయ త్రివర్ణ పతాకాన్ని మరియు భారత నావికాదళ పతాకాన్ని సగర్వంగా ప్రదర్శిస్తున్నారు.
Look carefully, ladies and gentlemen. The diver has landed with great precision right on the designated spot. Let us have a loud round of applause for the naval skydivers for the outstanding demonstration of courage and skill.
आपने देखा कि कैसे टीम के सदस्य बड़े कौशल के साथ निर्धारित स्थान पर उतरे हैं। देवियों और सज्जनों, साहस और कौशल के इस उत्कृष्ट प्रदर्शन के लिए नौसेना के इस मार्कोस स्काई डाइविंग टीम का जोरदार तालियों से स्वागत करें।
In actual combat, you can imagine how silently these warriors could land behind the enemy lines to take them by surprise.
The daredevil Marcos in today's display are from INS Karn, commanded by Captain Chetan Upadhyay.
इस प्रदर्शन को आईएनएस कर्ण के 6 मरीन कमांडो के दल द्वारा संचालित किया गया है, जिन्होंने 8000 फीट की ऊंचाई पर उड़ रहे एएलएच हेलीकॉप्टर से गोता लगाया है। स्वदेशी निर्मित एएलएच मार्क 3 हेलीकॉप्टर को कमांडर एसएस दास उड़ा रहे हैं।
మీరు జాగ్రత్తగా గమనిస్తే స్కై డైవర్లు తమ పారాషూట్ యొక్క కదలికను నియంత్రిస్తున్నట్టు చూడొచ్చు.
Ladies and gentlemen, now Anup, Chief Petty Officer, Clearance Diver, will present the Navy History book to the Honorable President.
देवियों और सज्जनों, बहादुर स्काई डाइवर अनूप सिंह, चीफ पेटी ऑफिसर, माननीय राष्ट्रपति को नेवी हिस्ट्री बुक भेंट कर रहे हैं।
The Indian Navy has been recording its history since 1945. 6 books have been written in this series, keeping periodic history for gaining a sense of the growth of the Indian Navy through its actions and narratives. The current book, A Decade of Transformation, Signaling Power and Partnership, is authored by Captain M. Dorai Babu, Nausena Medal, and Commander Amrut Godbole. May I now request the Chief of Naval Staff to present a memento to the Honorable President of India.
देवियों और सज्जनों, अपनी बाईं ओर देखें, अब 2 FIC और 1 ISB आपके सामने 25 नॉट की गति से सेल पास्ट का प्रदर्शन कर रही हैं। ये नौकाएं अत्याधुनिक मशीनों और उपकरणों से लैस हैं और तटीय एवं अपतटीय प्रतिष्ठानों की रक्षा के लिए सबसे उन्नत नौकाओं में से एक हैं।
Firing flares, these vessels are also fitted with night vision devices, communication equipment, automatic identification system, and a radar. The vessels carry a crew of 4 to 6 and can carry a variety of armament from heavy machine guns to grenade launchers. They are intended for intercepting suspicious boats for inspection and verification. Ladies and gentlemen, you can now see storming across the beach in a while BMPs of the Indian Army. BMPs are the combat vehicle of the infantry used for amphibious operations and are manned by troops of the Indian Army.
देवियों और सज्जनों, यह तूफान सी दौड़ती लड़ाकू वाहन एम्फीबियस ऑपरेशन की शान बीएमपी हैं, जो भारतीय नौसेना के साथ एक सामरिक युद्ध का अभ्यास का प्रदर्शन कर रही हैं। देवियों और सज्जनों, अब आप सामरिक युद्ध अभ्यास करने के लिए डिव कॉलम में भारतीय नौसेना के युद्धपोतों को देखेंगे। आपके सामने बाईं ओर से मिसाइल कॉर्वेट भारतीय नौसेना पोत खंजर है, जिसका नेतृत्व कमांडर NVS फनी कुमार कर रहे हैं। इसके बाद पनडुब्बी विरोधी कॉर्वेट जहाज कदमत है, जिसके कमान अधिकारी हैं कमांडर अनुराग राघव। और अंत में भारतीय नौसेना पोत किर्च की कमान कमांडर GB यदुवंशी नौसेना मेडल के ने संभाली है।
Ladies and gentlemen, right ahead of you, you will now witness the Indian naval warships in 2 columns undertaking tactical maneuvers. The 2 columns of the warships will now swap positions. You can see ahead of you from the left the missile corvette INS Khanjar, commanded by Commander NVS Fani Kumar, ASW corvette INS Kadmat, commanded by Commander Anurag Raghav, followed by the missile corvette INS Kirch, commanded by Commander GB Yaduvanshi, Nausena Medal.
మీరు ఇప్పుడు భారత నౌకాదళ యుద్ధ నౌకలను ఒక వరుసలో చూస్తున్నారు. వ్యూహాత్మక విన్యాసాలను చేపట్టడానికి సమీపిస్తున్నాయి. యుద్ధ నౌకలు ఇప్పుడు తమ యుక్తిని అమలు చేస్తాయి. సముద్రం నుండి ఒడ్డువైపు నౌకలు మారుతూ ఉంటాయి. ముందుగా మీ ఎడమవైపున కమాండర్ NVS ఫణికుమార్ నేతృత్వంలో మిసైల్ కార్వెట్ INS ఖంజర్ను, కమాండర్ అనురాగ్ రాఘవ్ నేతృత్వంలోని ASW కార్వెట్ INS కద్మత్ మరియు కమాండర్ GB యదువంశీ నౌసేన మెడల్ నేతృత్వంలో మిసైల్ కార్వెట్ INS కిర్చ్లను చూడవచ్చు.
Warships very often maneuver in close proximity to each other for operational and training purposes. These maneuvers demand great precision and skill, especially when operating close to land. Except while entering harbor, sailing towards land is an avoidable activity, as the decreasing depth of water makes it difficult for the ships to navigate safely. However, when supporting activity ashore, such as an amphibious landing or army operations deep inside territory, ships may have to operate close to land.
परिचालन और प्रशिक्षण उद्देश्यों के लिए युद्धपोत अक्सर एक दूसरे के करीब युद्ध अभ्यास करते हैं। विशेष रूप से यह युद्ध अभ्यास तट के समीप संचालन करते समय बहुत सटीकता और कुशलता की मांग करते हैं। बंदरगाह में प्रवेश करने के अलावा भूमि की और नौकायन एक अपरिहार्य गतिविधि है, क्योंकि पानी की घटती गहराई से जहाज़ों को सुरक्षित रूप में नेविगेट करना मुश्किल हो जाता है। इसके लिए नेविगेशन में सटीकता, सटीक फिक्सिंग और बहुत सटीक गणना की आवश्यकता होती है।
Ladies and gentlemen, you can now see the warships firing flares as they tactfully move in a formation. The maneuver being displayed requires exactness in navigation, frequent and precise position fixing, and calculating very accurately the point to turn away. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for the mighty ships of the Eastern Fleet.
अब आपके सामने दूसरा कॉलम देख रहे हैं, जिनमें बाईं ओर से कैप्टन शिराज आजाद की कमान में स्वदेशी निर्मित शक्तिशाली विध्वंसक पोत दिल्ली है, और मध्य में स्वदेशी निर्मित स्टेल्थ फ्रिगेट भारतीय नौसेना पोत सह्याद्री है, जिसके कमान अधिकारी हैं कैप्टन मंजीत एम थॉमस, और अंत में स्वदेशी निर्मित विध्वंसक पोत कोच्चि की कमान कैप्टन हिमाद्री बोस के हाथों में है।
As the ships to seaward approach the shore, you can now see three mighty warships approaching from your left. The indigenously built destroyer INS Delhi, commanded by Captain Shiraz Azad, followed by the indigenously built frigate INS Sayadri, commanded by Captain Manjit M. Thomas in the center, and the indigenously built destroyer INS Kochi, commanded by Captain Himadri Bose. Look right ahead, ladies and gentlemen. Let us have a loud round of applause for Commander Karthik Malhotra and Wing Commander Tuhin Mukherjee, the pilots of the two Hawk aircraft.
हवा में करतब कर रहे भारतीय नौसेना के लड़ाकू विमान हॉक हैं, जो ध्वनि से तेज उड़ने की क्षमता रखते हैं। इन दो विमानों का संचालन कमांडर कार्तिक मल्होत्रा और विंग कमांडर तुहिन मुखर्जी कर रहे हैं।
A big round of applause for these Hawks undertaking low-level tactical maneuver. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up from the left to enthrall you are the indigenous helicopters Chetak and an ALH helicopter to demonstrate the search and rescue demo.
देवियों और सज्जनों, अब आप स्वदेशी निर्मित चेतक और ALH Mark III हेलीकॉप्टर को खोज और बचाव का प्रदर्शन करते देखेंगे।
The indigenously built Chetak helicopter is extensively used for logistic support, medevac and SAR missions over both land and sea, earning themselves the name of angels. Recently inducted, these indigenously built machines come with state-of-the-art equipment, all-weather and all-mission capable.
जैसा कि आप देख रहे हैं, चेतक से एक गोताखोर विंच का उपयोग करके पानी में उतर रहा है, जो संकट में फंसे व्यक्ति को बचाएगा। ALH हेलीकॉप्टर से एक खोज व बचाव टोकरी को नीचे उतारा जाएगा, जिसका उपयोग रेस्क्यू के लिए किया जाता है।
As you can see, a free diver is being lowered from Chetak, making his way to recover the casualty using a winch. Simultaneously, you can also see a search and rescue basket which was lowered from the ALH along with the diver to rescue the casualty by placing him into the basket.
इस ऑपरेशन में ALH मार्क 3 विमान का संचालन कमांडर कैलाश नायर कर रहे हैं और कमांडर बंसीधर चेतक हेलीकॉप्टर को उड़ा रहे हैं, जिनका सहयोग सौरभ NA1 फ्लाइट डाइवर कर रहे हैं।
Ladies and gentlemen, let us have a loud round of applause for Lieutenant Commander Kailash Nair piloting the ALH and Commander Bansidhar piloting the Chetak, and for the daring flight diver Saurabh NA1, who you saw was being winched.
इस ऑपरेशन के लिए बहुत अभ्यास और कौशल की आवश्यकता होती है। समुद्र सतह से उचित ऊंचाई को बरकरार रखना आवश्यक है, अन्यथा रोटर द्वारा उत्पन्न रोटर वॉश हेलीकॉप्टर के लिए खतरनाक हो सकते हैं। देवियों और सज्जनों, आपके समक्ष भारतीय नौसेना के 4 शक्तिशाली युद्धपोत हैं। वह एक कॉलम में व्यवस्थित हैं। बाईं ओर से स्वदेशी निर्मित शक्तिशाली विध्वंसक पोत दिल्ली है। इसके पीछे स्वदेशी निर्मित स्टेल्थ फ्रिगेट भारतीय नौसेना पोत सह्याद्री है। इसके बाद पश्चिमी बेड़े का स्वदेशी निर्मित विध्वंसक पोत कोच्चि है और अंत में लैंडिंग प्लेटफॉर्म डॉक भारतीय नौसेना पोत जलाश्व, जिसकी कमान कैप्टन ऋषि राज कोहली के हाथों में है। अब आप एक साथ 4 जहाजों पर क्रमशः चेतक, ALH मार्क 3, सीकिंग चार्ली और सिकोस्की US-3H हेलीकॉप्टर लैंडिंग करते देखेंगे।
Ladies and gentlemen, right in front of you are the 4 mighty warships of the Indian Navy. They are in a column formation, that is, one behind the other. In the lead to the left is the indigenous destroyer INS Delhi with a Chetak helicopter piloted by Lieutenant Commander Hari landing on its deck, followed by the indigenous frigate INS Sahyadri with the advanced light helicopter piloted by Commander Subodh Tripathi. Thereafter, from the Western Fleet is the indigenously built INS Kochi with a Sea King Charlie piloted by Commander Shailendra Singh, Nausena Medal. And in the end, the INS Jalashwa, commanded by Captain Rishiraj Kohli, the landing platform dock with a UH-3H helicopter piloted by Commander Chandan Tantri on finals. You shall now witness the landing of the Halos on 4 ships.
భారత నావికా దళానికి చెందిన 4 శక్తివంతమైన యుద్ధ నౌకలు మీ ముందు ఉన్నాయి. అవి నిలువ వరుసలో ఉన్నాయి, అనగా ఒక దాని వెనుక ఒకటి. శక్తివంతమైన స్వదేశీ యుద్ధ నౌకైన డిస్ట్రాయర్ INS ఢిల్లీ పైన చేతక్, వెనకన స్వదేశీ యుద్ధ నౌకైన INS సహ్యాద్రి పైన ALH, ఆ తర్వాత శక్తివంతమైన స్వదేశీ యుద్ధ నౌకైన డిస్ట్రాయర్ INS కొచ్చి పైన సీకింగ్, చివరిగా కెప్టెన్ రిషిరాజ్ కోహ్లీ నేతృత్వంలోని ల్యాండింగ్ ప్లాట్ఫామ్ డాక్ INS జలశ్వా పైన UH-3H ఏకకాలంలో ల్యాండింగ్ చేయడం మీరు చూడగలరు.
देवियों और सज्जनों, जोरदार तालियों से स्वागत करें इन शक्तिशाली और अद्भुत युद्धपोतों का।
INS Kochi is the second ship of the Kolkata-class stealth-guided missile destroyers built under the code name Project 15 Alpha for the Indian Navy. She was constructed by the Mazagon Dock Limited, MDL, in Mumbai.
Ladies and gentlemen, look right ahead. You will witness the aircraft carrier borne fighter of the Indian Navy, the MiG-29K, the Black Panthers as they call themselves, approaching the dais to undertake low-level tactical maneuvers. The pilot of the approaching fighter is Panther leader Captain S.S. Sambyal. He will roll the aircraft at 90 degrees angle of bank and pull 6 times against the force of gravity as he performs a hard turn to display the superior turn capability of the mighty MiG-29 aircraft. The MiG-29K squadron has chosen one of the rarest and fiercest predators to be its mascot, and they proudly call themselves the Black Panthers. Befitting the lethality of the aircraft and indomitable spirit of the squadron, their war cry, Asambhav bhi Sambhav. The pilot will now approach the dials displaying the slow speed characteristics of a 4++ generation aircraft. Ladies and gentlemen, hold your breath as he will light up the skies by dispensing multiple flares. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together as he will light up the skies once again and pull the fighter up towards the sky as he performs the famous vertical Charlie maneuver. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for the Panther leader. The MiG-29K is a true swing-roll aircraft which carries enough punch to undertake air dominance and power projection missions simultaneously, bestowing the commander at sea great flexibility.
देवियों और सज्जनों, तालियों की गड़गड़ाहट से स्वागत करें, क्योंकि अब आपके सामने क्षितिज पर पूर्वी बेड़े के जहाजों को एंटी सबमरीन रॉकेट फायरिंग करते देखेंगे। फॉर्मेशन का नेतृत्व कैप्टन कार्तिक मूर्ति की कमान में स्वदेशी निर्मित स्टेल्थ फ्रिगेट भारतीय नौसेना सतपुरा द्वारा किया जा रहा है। इसके बाद कमांडर सी के कोठारी के नेतृत्व में स्वदेशी निर्मित पनडुब्बी विरोधी कॉर्वेट जहाज कवरती और कमांडर अर्जित पांडे के नेतृत्व में भारतीय नौसेना किल्तान है। पिछले हिस्से में कैप्टन मनु की कमान में शक्तिशाली विध्वंसक पोत रणविजय और कैप्टन मिलिंद मोकाशी शौर्य चक्र की कमान में भारतीय नौसेना पोत राणा है।
Ladies and gentlemen, firing flares, the ships have just indicated their readiness to commence rocket firing. You will witness simultaneous firing of rockets by all ships of the formation. Ladies and gentlemen, you just witnessed the simultaneous firing of rockets by the ships. These rockets are intended for protection of ships against submarines. Though not clearly visible, I'm sure you would have been able to hear the sound. Ladies and gentlemen, the ships have now indicated the completion of rocket firing. A big round of applause for the ships that just carried out anti-submarine rocket firing, lethal as they go.
After witnessing the swift action at sea, let me redirect your attention to skies. After witnessing the swift action at sea, let me redirect your attention to the blue skies coming from the left as we showcase the range of aircraft that are operated by the Eastern Naval Command. Look to the skies on your left where you will see the formation of helicopters approaching. Clap and wave as the helicopters passed over you. In the lead, you can see the Chetak helicopter in arrow formation led by Commander Ashish Raina, who is displaying the national flag, followed by Lieutenant Commander Ishan Kuchar, displaying the naval ensign. These indigenously built helicopters are extensively used for logistic support, medical evacuation, and SAR missions over both land and sea. Give it away for the indigenously built ALH Mark III helicopters, the Kestrel formation, piloted by Commander SS Dash, Lieutenant Commander Kailash Nair, and Commander Subro Tripathi. Recently inducted, these machines come with a state-of-the-art equipment and a full glass cockpit display, all-weather, all-mission capable, the ALH. Now appearing right in front of you is the Saras formation, comprising of the medium-lift Sikorsky, UH-3H and the Sea King Bravo. The formation is led by Commander Vijay V. Senthil and the Sea King Bravo is piloted by Commander Costa Banerjee. Being the only special operations squadron of the Eastern Seaboard, better known as the Saras, has pioneered the use of advanced SAR gears in the Indian Navy, operating the UH-3H helicopters. These versatile machines are utilized for search and rescue, casualty evacuation, underslung operations, the STY ops, and security of offshore installations.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for the rotor wings of the Indian Naval Aviation.
Keeping always a sharp look out for foes and ruling over the sky, behold the arrival of the Indian Navy's Dornier aircraft in the 4-aircraft kite formation led by kite leader Commander Amit Kumar, commanding officer of the Indian Naval Air Squadron 311. The versatile Dornier 228 aircraft, equipped with the state-of-the-art sensors and employed for maritime reconnaissance, electronic warfare, para-jumps, medical evacuation and communication duties, is a true multi-role aircraft of the Indian Navy. The game changers, as they call themselves, roaring the sky with glory. Here comes the P-8I of the Indian Navy, piloted by Lieutenant Commander Guru Prasad, Lieutenant Commander Ritesh Gaur, with Lieutenant Commander Paul S. George as the mission controller. Based on Boeing 737-800 new generation airframe, P-8I is a long-range maritime reconnaissance aircraft equipped with both foreign and indigenous sensors for maritime reconnaissance, anti-submarine operations, and electronic intelligence missions. Look up and wave.
Lighting the skies, the P-8I. Let's have a loud round of applause for the P-8I of Indian Navy.
As you look to your left, be ready to gasp. You will witness a daring display of precision with the formation of Hawk aircraft making its way to the dais. Hawk advanced jet trainer, stepping stone for every fighter pilot of Indian Navy, a single engine trainer aircraft, transforming pilots to professional fighter pilots. The Phantom formation is led by Captain Sharad Daya, the Phantom leader.
Air superiority does have a face to it. The 4++ generation aircraft flying in a formation are the aircraft carrier launched MiG-29Ks. A testament to the sheer power and prowess of these machines, let us have a loud round of applause for the Black Panthers as they will soon approach. Approached from your left are the Panthers in arrowhead formation, stand by to get swayed. Ladies and gentlemen, look to your left again. Closing it at over 900 km per hour is another MiG-29K piloted by Commander Saurav Kotial, which will carry out a vertical Charlie, a testament to sheer power and speed of this deck-based fighter aircraft of the Indian Navy. From a low height, this aircraft will be pulling up by 90 degrees and climb like a rocket. Ladies and gentlemen, hold your breath. Approaching the dais now is the mighty MiG of the Indian Navy. Ladies and gentlemen, as a befitting end to the spectacular fly past, you can now look right ahead as the MiG-29K aircraft will approach the dais one by one at high speed and will display sheer power and high thrust capability by pulling the aircraft to near vertically up. Let us have a loud round of applause for these warriors.
देवियों और सज्जनों, अब पूर्वी नौसेना कमान बैंड एक सदियों पुरानी प्रथा बीटिंग रिट्रीट प्रस्तुत करने जा रही है। यह समारोह युद्ध विराम के पश्चात होता है। देवियों और सज्जनों, आपके समक्ष प्रस्तुत पूर्वी नौसेना कमान बैंड। आज बैंड का नेतृत्व शरद कुमार सिंह बाबू, चीफ पेटी ऑफिसर म्यूजिशियन, कर रहे हैं।
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now witness the age-old tradition of beating retreat through the collective melody of our Navy Band. Beating retreat is a centuries-old military tradition dating from the days when troops disengaged from the battle at sunset. As soon as the buglers sounded retreat, the troops ceased fighting, sheathed their arms, and withdrew from the battlefield. Ladies and gentlemen, bringing this delight to you, the Eastern Naval Command Band. Today the band is being led by Sharad Kumar Singh Babu, Chief Petty Officer, musician.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now have the sunset ceremony. You are now kindly requested to remain standing while the flags are being lowered. Officers in uniform are requested to salute.
అందరూ సూర్యాస్తమ వేడుకకు నిలబడవలసిందిగా కోరుతున్నాము.
Ladies and gentlemen, sunset. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. You shall see a spectacular show right ahead of you where the ships shall illuminate their silhouette and fire flares with exact military precision. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a hand. Put your hands together and give a rousing applause for these mighty ships and the brave men who man them. The sea is a hard taskmaster, and extraordinary is every day. The Indian Navy responds swiftly, charting new horizons, finding new solutions, and being extraordinary every ordinary day. For Indian Navy, a combat-ready, credible, cohesive, and future-proof force, it is always business unusual. A blue water navy, the Indian Navy is tasked with ensuring national security, strengthening international relations, building bridges of friendship, promoting maritime security, and delivering humanitarian aid and disaster relief. Once again, a loud round of applause for these mighty ships of the Eastern Fleet. Ladies and gentlemen, request a big round of applause for the Eastern Naval Command Band. May I now draw your attention right ahead once again. You will now witness firing of illumination bombs from the ships. The ships will be undertaking close-range anti-aircraft firing. This firing is the last line of defense for ships at sea. The ships in firing column are the mighty warships of the Eastern Fleet. Ships at sea not only fire missiles and rockets at the enemy, but also must repulse attacks from enemy aircraft and missiles. What you're witnessing now is a demonstration of anti-air warfare. The ships are undertaking firing of a series of illumination bombs. The Eastern Fleet of the Indian Navy is known as the Sunrise Fleet and the Western Fleet the Sword Arm. The Eastern Fleet is headquartered at Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh on the east coast of India. It is a part of the Eastern Naval Command and is responsible for the naval forces in the Bay of Bengal and parts of the Indian Ocean, and is an instrumental defense to the eastern seaboard as a whole. All ships that you see in front of you, ladies and gentlemen, are the warriors of the Eastern Fleet. Today also marks a very special day for the Indian Navy as it sheds its colonial legacy and embarks on a new journey with the unveiling of the new President's standard and color. Indian Navy crest and CNS standard will also be unveiled. The new President's standard was also displayed by the Guard of Honor today afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, the new President's standard and color is now being flashed on the screen.